see what's what. I had a bigger sunset ride planned, but discovered that my front fender, there's a piece of metal that attaches the front of it to the body of the bike, and that vibrates a lot when the bike is on the rack, especially going down the highway. And it broke. This happened on my other bike. It had not happened yet on this one. I think they reinforced it with a slightly thicker piece of metal, but not thick enough. On my old bike, when this happened, I carry a white rag that I would stuff under the front fender when the bike is on the rack. And that would keep it from vibrating. See if a replacement part is available. It's just a metal bracket, but it would need to be that particular size to fit that front fender. Basically fixed it by repurposing a extra large, extra thick paper clip. Seems to work fine in terms of keeping the fender off the tire. So I might just be lazy and see how this works. The main thing will be getting back in the habit of tucking that rag under the front tire. I looked for it. My bike mechanic said that if you got one of those pool noodle things, because they're donut shaped, cut a 4 or 5 inch strip of that and then cut it down the middle so you can unfold it, that slips in very nicely. My son is 30. We haven't really had pool noodles around the last couple of decades.
Riding on that.
So I suspect this will mostly just be ride down, maybe go up and down the Strand and then come back, because when I moved here, I was like, oh, I'll ride down to the beach and watch the sunset, but as soon as the sun goes down, it gets what you call dark. And this bike path does not have any lights on it. I certainly would not feel comfortable riding on it in the dark, being that the surface over here to the right is specially designed to be horrible if you fall on it. But usually there's about 20 minutes of enough light after the sun goes down. I believe we'll be able to ride down, look around a little bit, head back up. A little less than I had planned, but that's all right. It gets cold. Even in the summer, the temperature really drops off as the sun goes down. In Atlanta, it'll be 80 degrees at 11 p.m. But not here. Pretty sure it's been at least 2 weeks since I rode down here, maybe longer. Well, I've got my gloves. I suspect I'll be donning those later. I brought my regular glasses as well as sunglasses, so don't have to ride home in the dark with sunglasses. I did about 42 miles yesterday. Thinking of taking the train tomorrow because tomorrow's Friday. There'll be no trains this weekend, either heading north or south of us. The Sprinter will be running, but I don't really take the Sprinter much anymore. But there are lots of rides I can do locally. I'm not inclined to head up towards Orange County on the weekends. A lot of folks come down from LA, so traffic can be heavy, and not sure if unpredictable is the right word, but I've certainly seen traffic all backed up on 5 when I'm coming home on the train. I don't need to be part of that traffic. I can head up during the week. Plus it's getting dark later, about 7:45 now. So I can take the 218 train up. Getting in a ride. Actually, I have something in mind. Which I had not. I mapped it out, but I haven't done it. So. Looks like it'll be a nice sunset. I was worried when I first went out because I didn't see any clouds, and when we bought the house, the condo here 7 years ago, one of the things was the owners wanted extra time to get out because their new house they were moving into was not ready. And we really wanted the condo, so it was like, yeah, whatever. Just take our offer. So we rented a place down by the beach for about a month. So several days a week we would walk down to look at the sunset, and kind of got a sense of the elements you need to have a good one, and one of them is clouds. but this one looks good. I swear I looked and didn't see anybody on the sidewalk here before I got up on it, but that's all right. I got the shot I wanted. That was a nice looking car. And a nice looking girl, but I try to limit my comments to cars. It's hopping down here. Also a nice car. I'm glad it didn't hit me. On your right. High tide.